So today is March 15th, and I had a weird thing happen to me at work Friday. Okay, so if anyone has been watching my other videos, I've been talking about my experiences that I feel spiritually. I can feel spiritual presences enter the room. They're different. I can feel them come. Just it'll be normal, and then all of a sudden the air just changes around me in the air, and I just feel it change. And there are many differences of these feelings of these spiritual presences that I can feel, but yet it's not evil, but yet it's like I don't have the discernment to say, okay, this energy that just came in is something, this spiritual presence is something. I don't know why. I told the Lord, I said, well, why are you having me feel all this stuff if you're not even telling me what it is? I don't understand why you're doing that. So I can feel spirits in people and on people too. Now at work, I can feel like everyone's spirit. Even if I go into the break room and if there's like 5 or 6 people in there, it's like a thick feeling, but it's not like a bad thick. It's just it's a present. It's a thickness of a presence, but it's not bad. And when I feel that, the Lord's telling me, the Spirit's telling me that it's all of their spirits that I'm feeling. So then I grab my lunch and I walk out. But some people's presences feel more than others or stronger than others. So like there's this kid at work and I don't even know his name. And for some reason I can feel a presence like on him. And it's like, and he's like the only one that I feel this strong for. And I don't know why. And I can't explain it. So I sound like a nut, okay? Because I don't know what it is and I don't know why. So, okay, out of everyone there, I can feel their spirits. But for some reason, this kid, I could feel it a lot more tense, a lot more. And I don't know exactly 100 what it is. And I even asked the Lord, but I get nothing. I don't get anything. I get silence. I don't get nothing. He doesn't sound like he just tells me right away. He doesn't. And I've been asking. And then this was weird too. Like weeks ago, probably a month ago or so, maybe 2 months ago, like the kid that I could feel that spiritual presence is around. It's like his image popped up in my head in the middle of nowhere. Not by me, not by my mind, but by the Spirit's mind for some reason, and I don't know why. I wasn't born with like any like gifted spirit, like spiritual gift or anything, but I just don't know why this could be happening. I'm like, well, is it the enemy then? Is the enemy trying to do something like that? I'm like, that I don't know about? I'm like, I don't know. And then like, I seriously need to lose this weight, Lord, in the name of Jesus. This is not me. Exactly. It's not your life, right? So, and then even with people in the elevators, I can feel, like, I want to say, for an example, you know how you feel tension in the air? Like, you can feel it in the air, especially if you don't get along with someone, and it just feels weird in the air, okay? That's spiritual. That you guys, tension is, like, spiritual. Like, if I don't get along with this person, so we both don't like each other, and now there's tension, and now, but, so I can feel that also with people, too. Like, it feels weird or awkward. Then I'm like, well, maybe I'm just a weird and awkward one. Shoot. I must be. So then, no, but for real, it's a real thing that's happening to me, and I don't know why. So, Friday came, and I hopped on the elevator, I think it was after lunch, and the kid was coming on too. And I asked him what floor he was coming, but as he was coming on, the spiritual presence that I started feeling started amping up. It started amping up. And then I'm like, what the heck? Why is this happening? So I feel weird and awkward at the same time because I don't know why this is happening. And then I ask him what floor. He tells me. And then I'm there in the elevator. We're both there in the elevator. And then it closes. And then it just amps up. The presence just keeps amping up and getting stronger and stronger and stronger. To where I was like, I kind of couldn't breathe. I was like, whoo. I was like, whoo. Okay. I let it go for a second. I was like, okay, I got to say something. So then I turned around because he was behind me. And then I was like, okay, I don't know. Okay, I was like, what did I say? I was like, okay, I was like, well, I got to say this because I don't know why, but for some reason, you have a lot of spiritual energy. And I don't know why. And then the elevator door opened and I got off on my floor. But when I turned around and looked at him, it's like his eyes were going, it looked like he just it looked like he was just like his eyes were it looked like his eyes were closed, but when I turned around and saw him, he was just looking up and like with his eyes like partially up, but not up, but like up, and then they looked bloodshot too. So I don't know what the meaning of that too. And I was like, what the heck? And then even after that happened, I felt trembly and shaky. I'm like, in the name of Jesus, snap me out of this. What is this? Lord, what is this? Snap me out in the name of Jesus. Okay, why did that just happen? Why? Why is it always with this kid for some reason? Why? Why? Out of everyone there at work, why? So, if anyone knows of what this could be, or what it is, or if anyone has experienced it themselves, like, that'd be nice, because I need some insight on it. And I looked up spiritual energy yesterday on Google, but I don't want to go off on Google. I want to go by what the Spirit's telling me, not Google. And that's the thing. The Spirit's been telling me a lot of like he shows me people are stressed out, and people are sad about things that are going on in their life. Not that he doesn't tell me 100 what those things are, but he just shows me, like, this person's sad, this person's worried, this person is upset, this person is going through a lot, this person is emotionally, I don't know, just, and only God knows what a person is going through. So, and I don't. Like I said, I was like, look, I gotta say this, because it just got stronger and stronger and stronger. The Spirit was too strong. Because I was like, I'm not going to say anything. But I had to, because how strong it was. And I said, I don't know why, but for some reason, you have a lot of spiritual energy. And in my head, I was like, I can feel it. In my head, the Spirit said, I can feel it. And I just want to answer up to what this is, because I've gotten nowhere. If it is a gift that the Lord has given me, I haven't gotten anywhere with it, that's for sure. So if it's a gift, then I would assume that the Lord would be having me prosper in it, in a sense. I don't know. But then again, at the same time, everyone does not want to hear about what I got to say about Jesus. Everyone turns their ears from me. And that's what he told me too. So it sucks. It just really sucks. But then again, it's prophesied and spoken about in the wisdom, in the word of wisdom, and in the word of knowledge that Paul wrote. So about the latter days and the latter times, and the time will come when everyone will have itching ears, and they will turn their ears away from the faith, and they will only seek the things that they desire, and not the things of Christ. And that's been happening, but it's happening even more now, especially if a spirit came to me in 2021 at the age of 33 and is having me go through all of this stuff for his reason, for God's reason. Like, yeah, so if you guys know anything about this,